How's it going, you guys? So today, as much as I like doing DIYs, today is not gonna be DIY video because I have a lot of things I'm gonna be doing to this engine, as far as the maintenance, as far as the bolt-ons and stuff like that. And there's a lot of videos out there on the YouTube that people done in depth, detailed, all that stuff that I'm about to do. I'm just gonna go over it little by little, show you what I'm gonna do or I will do, whatever, and what these engines need. So here's the thing. I probably mentioned this a million times, but if you're new to the channel, this car has full bolt-ons, or at least it did till I had to do registration and do a smog in California. And right now it has OE cats, it has OE charge pipe. These here, they are Burger Motorsports. They are California smog legal, so I had to get the stickers, which is like $250 each, and I put it on both of them to pass smog. And again, this here I had to get OEM, and the reason why, here's my aftermarket charge pipe. This might not be the best blowout valve. I don't know much about him, but it's forged. Here's the thing. So this goes here, right? And I was told that this blowout valve is letting air out in the air. Doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. I get that the way it's supposed to be, you have OE blowout valve and the air goes back inside the intake, but it's a freaking air. Give me a break, seriously. I mean, if anything, you might be losing power or anything like that if it's plugged in the wrong way, but seriously, it's an air going into the air. I get it if it's a evap system or something like that, but anyways, so I had to get the OEM charge pipe and a cat. I actually borrowed both of them. One I borrowed from my friend. He actually also did an MHD tune on this car, which I'm gonna go over just a little bit about that. And I got this from one of the guys on Instagram. He let me borrow it. So I'm gonna take this off, install this garbage, and because I have to take this back and I have to take the cats off, because honestly, if you have this car and it's all stock, might as well just get 128. Why even get 135 unless you just want the name, you know? You want to say, oh, I have 135, because OE 128 and 135, I think I might be a little off, but I think they're both around 300 horses, and it's boring. It's really boring. So again, if you've been following me on this build, you know that this car has, well, it had a Dyna Stage 3 tune, and we converted to MHD, and I'll talk about it a little after I'm done, after all this, or further in the video. Anyway, again, I'm not gonna do the video how to replace this basic garbage, but I'm gonna replace it, and then we'll go, man, look at this. We'll do all the maintenance, including this, and this here, which is OE, is plastic. Come on, this one, and I replaced it with the aluminum one, and I'll talk about that as we go in the build. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So this is OEM, this is aftermarket. I honestly don't know what brand this is, but here's the thing. First of all, look how much thicker this one is and how skinny this one is. I get that both sides, this side is the same, this side is the same, but the main thing is that these here, if you have full bolt-ons, these here, they blow up, they break. And there's a high chances that you're gonna get those pieces inside the intake, and then it's gonna go straight to your valves, and that's no good. That is no good. So a lot of people replace these. I ordered these, so hopefully by the end of this video I'm gonna have them. No, probably not, never mind, because I also got, I'm gonna talk about this later. Anyway, just keep on going on replacing them. So perfect example of when you're doing something, just do it right. So here's the thing, this is supposed to go down here, and I noticed this here, and I was like, what the heck? I mean, it didn't go through, which is not bad. That's good, but it can though, eventually. And this is why. You see this here? This here was rubbing against this, and this is for the OE charge pipe. You can either freaking take this off, do some work, take it off, there's only 2 bolts, or just cut it off. Now you have this. Seriously. This is off, there's only 2 bolts holding. It is kind of a pain in the butt to get the back one here, or the front one, or whatever. How you look at it, but getting old. But do it right, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that everything I do perfect, but at least I try. So if you guys looking for upgraded charge pipe, I would highly don't recommend getting one of these with the silicone connector or whatever. Get something that has one of these connectors, but it's aluminum one, because the way this thing sits here, I honestly don't like it. It's so crooked, it's so weird. I mean, it does the job, but I honestly, if I was to go out and buy a new one, I would get, like I said, one of those connector ones, but aluminum. So that's my thought on it. Alright, so kind of quick update. It's dark outside because I had to take, let me make the anyways, I had to take the charge pipe back to the owner. Huge thanks. I don't know if he's watching or not, but huge thanks for letting me use it. I'm done with it. Put this on, put that intake on that side, and oh, by the way, ta-da, gonna be doing this. So here's the thing. Again, I am not trying to make anybody look bad, or I'm not trying to like talk shit about previous owner, but here's the thing. If you own a car like this, and not necessarily like this car, just any car, and you're trying to do bolt-ons, you're trying to do upgrades, something like that, please do maintenance. Trust me, it's gonna pay in the long run. Here's the thing. This car, if you haven't seen my previous videos, this car has upgraded intercooler, upgraded oil cooler, downpipes, charge pipe, intake, muffler, dynon, stage 3 dynon tune, crazy fast, but zero maintenance. I'm talking about OEM spark plugs, Bosch, whatever, old. If you know N54s, you know that you have to do walnut blasting. This is something that you must. I don't know how many miles, like every how many miles, but it was like somebody took a shit in every cylinder, like on top of the valves. When I bought the car, when I started the car, it was making a rattle noise. And again, if you know N54s, you know that one of the common problems that these turbos have is the wastegate rattle. But we swapped the downpipes with the OEM ones. There's no rattle, and that's because when they put the turbos on, those clamps, the C clamps that hold the downpipe against the turbo, they were touching the rod for the wastegate. Like seriously, like these wires here, it has. I was told it's expensive. I didn't actually look it up how much it is, but It has a built-in. That was scary. So where was I? You have to do maintenance, but it hasn't been done. Oh yeah, the turbos. Nothing about that. These inlets, that side, this side. It's one of the things that you have to replace if you're doing something like that. Some people might argue with me, but here's the thing. These are plastic. These are probably original ones, but number one, they dry out, they crack, and chances are if they crack and you get little pieces, like plastic pieces going inside, you're gonna ruin your turbos. Even if you don't ruin your turbos, you're gonna have problems later on because you're running high boost, and that's bad for you. Plus, the silicone ones, they're a lot thicker, so you get more air, which is good for your turbos, and your car is gonna run actually better. Another thing is, you need this thing, oil catch can. That thing helps your the poo-poos or whatever, I don't know what to even call the stuff goes on top of your valves that you have to do walnut blasting. It's not gonna help 100%, but it's gonna help something. This here, a lot of people say you have to replace with aluminum. A lot of people, I've personally seen people pushing 600 horsepower and they still have plastic ones. I replaced mine, and here's why. This is the original one. I don't know how good you guys can see this, but I don't know what they've been using to take this off, but look at it. I'm surprised that this is still alive, like seriously. Replace that. I think I already showed you guys. There's the original here. This is something you don't have to, but something that's good to replace because these things, they break off. And that's for your coolant right there. I replaced it with aluminum one. It's only $15, I think. Nothing too special. So here's the thing. A lot of stuff that I already did. I replaced the spark plugs. I did the oil change. I did walnut blasting. So look at this, you guys. If you have N54, freaking do your maintenance on time. Look at this. Let me get the light.
Mains and walnut blasting.
Look at this. Shoot, I can't get the light. Look, seriously. This is bad. All 6 of them. Car only has 73,000 miles, which means this never was done. Never was done. My Inglesio is kinda better. So let's clean this up. Well, you can see I did this, replaced whatchamacallit, radiator replaced because it was sipping. I am replacing this hose here because it's not too bad, but needs to be replaced. What else? I don't know. I'm gonna put this on and come back, show you what it looks like. Here's the latch that was on this car. Do you see anything wrong with it? Look at this one and look at this one. It's missing this here. Why? What the heck? How can you drive? It looks like it's been cut too, but why would you drive it without this? Like seriously. There are high chances, well, not like maybe super high, but there are big chances that your latches might, where is it? This thing here can fail for whatever reason, and this is here for specific reasons. Sometimes you forget to close the hood all the way, sometimes it just opens up or whatever. Oh, I don't know. So here's the thing. These things are a bit pain in the butt to take it off, but it's off. So this is one side, this is the other side. you can heat up both ends, take it off, and this is what you need. So here's the thing, this here, just this, you can buy for like 25 bucks. I paid for mine 45, but mine came with these snorkelers, so you can drive to Folsom or somewhere, ocean-side, and just... But anyways, this here is gonna be going here, right here, and it's good to have this bend versus when you have just the this here. How are you supposed to bend it back? So just because of, you know, to get this, I paid a little more, but again, they actually look really quality hoses. So let's put it on. Well, I spoke too soon. So here's the thing. They're both on the way they're supposed to be. And here's how short this one is. This is how long that one is. So I can make this one longer by cutting it a little bit right here. It's gonna push it forward, but it's probably like this much. But then this here, it's not gonna, like, I mean, I can push it down and try to shove it under it, but I don't like the way it sits. And I don't want to cut it because when my inlets come in, if I'll need extra room or extra length there, then what? Should I just put the stock one back on, or I'll just go on YouTube, see what people done, and we'll go from there, man. I don't know. Like, this is like, seriously, I don't want to cut it. Why is it so short? Well, I just watched a couple videos and they're all like this. This one's shorter. This one's shorter right here. This one's longer. And the way they mount it is from this side, and it's all kind of weird and all that. But even like this, it's a bit too short. So I'm probably gonna cut this as much as I can to push this out. The only thing is that I can't take this out because the way it sits, it's really snug, and it's gonna be pain in the butt to take this off. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You guys, taking this thing off is it's like you're fighting somebody. It is not easy. There's gotta be easier way. It doesn't do anything. Supposedly you have to push right here up and down, but it does not want to come off. Plus, like I said, this part is super tight. You don't even need the clamp, but I can't take it out. So either way, I'm gonna cut it like right here, and it's gonna add this much length. It's gonna go that way. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, I am not happy with the placement here, but once I get different inlets, I'm gonna see it might be actually fine with the other inlets. But if not, I'll get like extensions for the hoses and extend this somewhere here. But again, we'll see how it's gonna be. So one of those things that you have to do is just cut the tip of it right here, which is this here. Was there. This is one side that I cut it, and this is this one. So hopefully, again, hopefully when I get different inlets, it's gonna be fine here. So, oh well. So we're about to go to work. I'm gonna take this card, make sure I connected everything. Where's my flashlight? Make sure I connected everything, because I forgot to connect my map sensor last night. Check engine light came on, but as soon as I connected back, it just went away. So everything looks good. Let me see the water. No, it's good. So I'm still looking at one of these covers that goes here, across here. So if you guys have one, let me know on Instagram, message me, I'll buy one, and I'll trade you these two for the whole thing. Close the hood, double check, make sure It's locked. And here's the thing. Oh, my keys are inside. Hold on. Hold on. So here's the tablet that I'm gonna be returning, and I got MHD Bluetooth connector. I've seen a couple of videos, people say that you can keep it plugged in and supposedly see what happens. So when you plug this in, light comes on. Supposedly after like 20-30 minutes, supposedly again, it should turn off, but it doesn't. It was on all night. I tried to lock the doors, still nothing. So let's go for a drive. And I have this here, but I'm gonna redo it, and hopefully at the end of this video I'll show you the setup. Cold start. So we had to detune the car for the smog. So right now, it's a really boring car, I'll be honest. No burbles, no power, nothing. It's really boring. So hopefully, if not today, tomorrow, I'll be doing downpipes and put the tune back or retune it. Since now I'm gonna be using MHD instead of Dynan. The downpipes, but there's no burbles. I have no idea what that is. Oh, there you go. That's why. 1, 2, 3!